Episode 40 of the Dukes of Weebdom.
Dukes of Weebdom.
We're back from a 1 week break because of the
An
holidays.
unannounced 1 week break.
Well, I mean, the holidays.
Yeah.
So, Thanksgiving, turkey, whatever.
Yeah.
No big deal. But yeah, so how's your 2 weeks?
Good. Launched the YouTube channel.
Yes, we have a YouTube channel.
Dukes of Weebdom. With
Yes.
YouTube website before it instead.
Courtesy of
Me.
Kohaku and all of his hard work he did the last week while I was away.
Thank you.
Yes.
Glaze harder.
Glaze. Yeah, so we got some visuals up there with our beautiful voices.
Expert visual.
Expert visuals of the
From
beginner.
only the leading in the industry.
From the beginner varieties.
Yes.
No, that was
Then
good.
I did the cool spiral with the Sanjome face.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Which I had to keyframe each part of.
As it got smaller.
Yeah, literally I had to keyframe each thing.
Savage.
I was just fucking around with it. That's all.
Hey, whatever works, right? But we're up and running now on a third platform.
Yes.
Check us out. Spread the word. Share to your friends.
Like the beacons.
Light the beacons
Like
of
the
Gondor.
beacons.
So we got 2 chapters of
Move
everything
the
to talk about.
satellites.
Move the satellites.
Thinking of Baki again.
Jesus. 2 chapters of everything.
Well, of most things.
Of most things, yeah.
I was gonna say we didn't have a kaiju. I don't think kaiju's back till like the 15th.
Some wild stuff, though, that went down. What was I going to say? JJK is hilarious.
Oh my god. The community was ablaze that day.
We do have 2 of those.
I don't know if you saw... No, we only have one.
Oh, yeah, because they're on break last week, right?
We absolutely only have one. But I'm not sure if
saw-
you saw my Twitter at all, but I was like, on this Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for Yuta Kotsu and Genki Akutami.
I did not see that, but that's hilarious.
The Hakuri fans got real quiet until they came back with their garbage bullshit.
So,
The only pictures were those last 3. Those are the only leaks.
these?
Yep, the ones with Yuta in them
Yeah.
were the only leaks I saw.
All right, so I like it and have problems with it at the same time.
I like it.
I like it because it's funny to roast on the Yuta haters. Because he just came in there and just one-shot.
Literally just swoop.
Well, I can't really say one-shot because whoever you are, if you get your head cut off, chances are you're dying. So, yeah, it's a sneak attack one-shot, but...
And while we couldn't really tell that well, too, Kenjaku was mentioning that, like, he was taking more damage than Takuba, which insinuates he was taking damage the whole time, too.
Right. But my problem with it is it's super anticlimactic.
It is, but I still don't give a shit.
I wanted to see a Yuta fight, but now it's
It's
going to
so
be
good.
an everyone versus Sukuna fight. And Hakuri versus Urumume over there.
So, keep that off screen.
Yeah.
No, actually, keep it on screen. I like Hakuri, I do. But this whole Yuta Hakuri war has made me wish he would just die.
Who, Hakuri?
Yeah. And again, I like him.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just I wanted
I want them to shut up.
I wanted to see more of Kenjaku, what he can do, like what Choso versus Yuki. You know what I mean? I want to see his domain expansion, more answers. Because how are we going to get more Kenjaku answers through Sukuna? Sukuna's not going to give us answers.
Well, they did still have a promise with each other.
Yeah, okay, but like, I just feel like getting the answers of Kenjaku involved with Sukuna. So I feel like there's got to be maybe a flashback next chapter of an info dump on what's the deal with Kenjaku.
The only thing I would have wanted is for like Yuji and Choso to see Kenjaku again and get that interaction, maybe. Mom, Dad. So like that's like all I could really hope for. Because we need
like the cursed wombs. Like, what is that all about?
Yeah.
What was the point of Yuji if Sukuna's just taken over Megumin instead? Oh, it's the perfect Sukuna vessel. No, it's the perfect Sukuna.
I still like
prison though. Is what you meant to say.
Yuji was all right with himself dying. I don't think he's all right with taking down Megumi.
Yeah. But it's like, so like, if Yuji was supposed to be the perfect vessel, which he kind of isn't.
I still don't get how Megumi can just be like, yes, I'm suddenly also okay with this.
I don't think Megumi's okay with it at all.
Well, compatible.
Yeah, because like, compatibility matters because then anyone with a finger could turn into Sukuna. You know?
Yeah, was Yuji not special? Is Yuji special? What's going on? Did Kenjaku genetically modify him, or it's just everybody?
Yeah, because then it's like Yuji is actually the opposite of a perfect vessel because he's the perfect way to get rid of Sukuna. He can technically control him as long as he eats each thing's like one day at a time. Unlike in Shibuya when he's just shoved all this extra stuff in.
I almost wonder if, I mean, he never admits it. He always keeps downplaying Yuji, but if Kenjaku set up Yuji to contain Sukuna so that Kenjaku could take Yuji's body after. But I just feel like that's so many extra steps.
But I also feel like that's like a power play from Kenjaku, and I haven't really gotten that
he just
ambitions from him. He just
seems to want to fuck around.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he wants to be all powerful,
or even all that Machiavellian. He's got the Machiavellian plans without Machiavellian goals.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'm sad about with the Yuta sneak kill is that, of course, everyone's going to use that to downplay him. It's like, oh yeah, Kenjaku didn't even fight back. Someone actually even said, Yuta killing Kenjaku doesn't make Yuta top 5. It just means we've been overstating Kenjaku the whole time. Oh, yeah, I can see that pain on your face.
What?
The cope going on in the community.
Kenjaku's like a menace anytime he's involved in a physical
altercation.
altercation.
He killed another special grade that had backup.
Yeah.
So it's like, no. It's like,
oh, and the Tengen stuff. Something's gonna. So like this still. I think Gege just forgot. Oh, or it could be.
I mean, I'm always in that camp.
Or it could be a red herring and find out Kenjaku's not dead because Kenjaku's the brain.
Yeah.
Cutting off the head is just cutting off Gedo's head. Kenjaku's in Gedo's head. You know what I mean? So he could not be dead.
Though I feel like didn't Kenjaku even like tell Gojo you should have like gotten rid of Gedo's head?
Been more thorough with the damage. Yeah, but like, see, this is my thing though, because it's like, how does Kenjaku jump bodies? Is he just a brain that crawls around, or does someone have to move the brain for him?
Yeah, that's what I've always wondered.
Because now that his head's cut off, a lot of people should know about the brain implant because he's shown it to people, so word must have spread. But Yusa should like incinerate that fucking head, stab it. He's got to have some kind of energy projectile, or Rika eat it, anything.
Rika eat it. Get all of those techniques.
So, ooh, that'd be crazy. Imagine rolling up back on fucking Sukuna with gravity.
Rika to me, boom, bass drop as the gravity comes down.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. You might as well. Either way, you might as well have Riki eat some of that body.
Interesting.
I saw some people wondering if Yuta used Toto's technique because the sound effect was like a clapping of like two like wooden sticks kind of sound, like a kunk kind of sound, and
then Yuta was just there.
Yeah, you notice how he like rolls up, starts the slash, Kenjaku goes to turn to attack, and then Yuta's still behind him, like on the other side now.
Yeah.
So they're wondering if him and Kenjaku switched places with like a boogie woogie. You even see it where they're like ending positions where Yuta's looking down at him. He's in between Kenjaku and Takaba in the end. So he did move like around Kenjaku at some point.
Right.
It could either just be a speed blitz or some boogie woogie.
Oogie boogie woogie. Speaking of, we're going to be getting that next episode.
I'm so excited. So we had another... Did we have another episode between the break now?
Well, yeah, because I don't think we talked about Jogo versus Sukuna. And last night... Not last night. This past week was... Nanami. And then the beginnings of Yuji versus Mahito.
Nanami. So sad. Actually, I think I cried a little bit, just like a little single manly tear.
No, if I know something like that,
it was like a single manly tear after like 10 minutes of like, just like saying this. Like,
how'd your partner handle that?
I wasn't looking because I was so close to bursting out into tears myself, so I didn't want to look at another human being.
Oh, did you tell him? Did you guys talk about it afterwards?
No, but just sad. He did mention not seeing it coming.
Not that that's a good thing, but it's a good thing that he
kind
of is a good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't spoiled for him, or he didn't spoil it himself with intuition. But poor Mappa fucking employees, man.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about that either with the...
them literally falling apart.
Thankfully, they seem to be going to have a break when JJK's over, because I don't think they have an anime airing next season.
I don't think they have one next season, but I'm sure they're still working on
I know, right?
Chainsaw Man. I like, interesting thing with that, info dump that I took a screenshot of at least. When they were mentioning Mappa scooping up properties, they dropped One Punch Man's name in that list. So I guess Mappa might have actually gotten One Punch Man. And it wasn't just a rumor. I noticed that was one of the first things I noticed. I highlighted that little part. I'm just like, One Punch Man's there.
Well, because I remember you sending me a screenshot of
that should be the takeaway of that text.
Yeah, a text-heavy thing, and I don't remember what I was doing. I was like, I can't read this right now. But
yeah, it was in that thing too.
I want fucking One Punch Man season 3.
I want it to not be Map at this point.
Same. I mean, it would be quality, but at the same time, at what expense?
Yeah.
At the animator's expense.
They need a break.
They do.
The saddest thing is seeing some of the ones that are like, I'm so sorry, I didn't give you like a perfectly finished product. I'm like, oh no.
What wasn't what wasn't perfectly finished? Like, it's glorious.
Because you guys are the ones doing the hard work. It's not your fault you don't have the time to do it.
If JJK released in 2010, just on animation alone, that everyone would be praising that as the greatest thing in anime history.
And the only reason they're not is because it's stacked seasons now, stacked
technology. Because it's like everyone's competing to be who's got better animation, and it's like, just take it. It's all quantity over quality, but at the same time, some of the big names have to do the quality and to compete with the quality, the quantity. They have to, like JJK, Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga, One Piece is even doing it now, which I'm very thankful for with the One Piece side of things too. But they all need to have their quality bump to compete with the quantity that's been coming out. Because, like I said,
really do wish the quantity would calm the fuck down, though, because it's so much garbage.
60 anime this season, from what I heard. Ridiculous. Like, nobody's watching all of those. There's got to be a bunch of... Because most of those aren't going to see a season 2, ever. None of them will. So I'm just sitting here being like, all right, cut it down to 30. Consolidate animators. Put some of those animators back on the other stuff so that you can lessen the load of these guys. Spread the workload out.
So for the Maharaga episode, I remember messages from people tweets. I don't remember if it was from the animators themselves or people talking about the situation, but some of them even had friends coming in to help animate it, like friends in the industry, obviously, like actual animator friends. But they were like tapping in people from other studios even to be like, come please help do the pool part for me. I'll work on the other Maharaga part over here.
Damn.
It's fucking bad. They fished it a day before airing. It's insanity.
Yeah, putting on like the final polish or whatever.
Yeah. Well, even...
Which is so crazy to me too, because it's like, what are the animated studios doing where when a show is actively airing, you're still working on it?
I don't think that happens in America at all. I could be wrong, though, because I learned that this was happening in the anime industry, like, this past couple of years. Like,
well, I've known about it for a while because, like, I've seen stuff like that before, but I'm like... So, take Chainsaw Man, just as an example, because that season just came out last year.
Yeah.
So, you would think that Mappa's somewhat actively working on season 2 of that in the background, which means you should complete it before it airs, so that's just ready. So now it's like, okay, you got, as a business model,
if you're gonna lock it down to such strict air dates, you almost have to do that. Like,
well, these air dates, look at JJK season 2 and 1 was 4 years apart. Well, that's partly because they had the fucking movie in between, and
they're supposed to have 2 years from the end of the movie to the start of season 2 to animate season 2, but then they took on Chainsaw Man. So they had from the end of Chainsaw Man to the beginning of season 2 to animate JJK.
Yeah, so really what it is Mappa got greedy and started buying up all these properties.
It was all at the top level is the problem.
Because, like, the same thing, they had fucking Attack on Titan too, so... that whole fucking thing. Now that that's done, at least that's a project done for them. So there's no energy spent on that they can now switch to
House. 5 more titles.
Well, please don't. Just stick with the ones you got right now. You got Hell's Paradise, JJK, and Chainsaw Man.
Relieved. I'm literally the guy in the car praying to God that Dandadan did not get picked up by Mappa.
Well, it did.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Science Taro.
So happy.
Which I have no idea who the fuck they were.
I know they did Ping Pong the animation. That's the only one I knew.
I kind of looked through because when you sent it to me, I did a quick Google search. But
I knew that episode of Adventure Time.
Yes. But I was looking through and it's like... I mean, there was that one movie that the cover looked familiar to me.
You gotta love it. I type in Science Saru and the autocorrect put Dandadan after it.
Oh, nice.
Right? People are Googling this shit.
So they did... Oh, yeah, I saw this. They did Devilman Crybaby. Oh, God. What is this? Aizukeniwa Tiwo. Aizu... Yeah.
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 I think that's the Girls in Tanks. If I had to guess. See, I knew Ping Pong and Devilman because they both have that really loosey-goosey, like, no hard outline style that we've kind of been seeing in JJK recently, too. You know what I mean? Where, like, get kind of more flowy with it.
Well, you look at it, and honestly, they do a lot of weird shit, so maybe they'll do good with Dandadan.
They did an episode of Space Dandy, so...
And the Star Wars Visions.
Oh my god, which Visions were they? Oh my god, let me get down there. 2 short films. Oof.
You can watch stuff on my anime list? I didn't know that. There's full episodes of this anime.
That's weird. Provided by Crunchyroll.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What episodes of Visions did they do?
They did the Astro Boy looking one.
I didn't watch any Visions though, so
yeah. Yeah, I don't have a good way to describe the other one either. Not my favorite ones, I will say. The Astro Boy one looked fantastic. Like, that's not at all visuals problems.
Right.
The Astro Boy one has the first droid Jedi.
Droid with the saber.
I might have actually felt the Force too.
Which is totally bullshit and totally uncanon.
Well, yeah, all of Visions isn't canon. A man stood on top of a Star Destroyer and cut a Star Destroyer in half.
It's super anime, that. Because the Force flows through living things. Which is why Vader got...
And around.
Yeah, but that's why Vader got nerfed. His potential got nerfed because now he's more cyborg than he is person. Yeah, midichlorians. Bullshit. Anyway, I'm
so
excited. I've just previewed it this year. The 1 minute.
Yeah.
Turbo Granny sounds awesome.
The visuals look awesome.
Yes, I'll wait for obviously more trailers.
Look,
they just said 2024, right? They didn't say like a season.
Yeah, just 2024.
Spring, summer, fall. It's definitely not going to be winter. Yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere.
People going up to the Nanami cosplayers.
The dude's jacked too. Look at him. Hilarious.
Oh, it totally sidetracked me to see. Yeah, it looks great. It has all of the loosey-goosiness and energy I wanted from Trigger, while still looking way better than Trigger. Like, it doesn't have that 2D effect that Trigger often falls into, where everyone looks kind of like paper cutout-y sometimes.
Yeah.
It has that 3D-ness and the whippiness of Trigger.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
It literally looks perfect.
I can't wait.
I'm so happy. It's another giant explosion in the community.
Yes. And good that it's going to...
I saw a lot of people under the thread for the PV being like, I haven't read this manga, or I read the first volume and shelved it. Should I have read the rest? Like, a whole lot of people. They were like, I'm going to watch this.
I've also seen a lot of people, though, saying Peak is finally animated. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. Some people just know. One person's like, I never thought the day would come when I read the first chapter.
The first image I ever saw was that time that the fucking cow is getting abducted by the aliens. Yeah. That double page spread.
Yes.
So good. So good.
I don't remember what finally was the straw that broke the camel's back for me.
This one right here. This image. The first scene I ever saw.
I'm just so happy. So excited.
I saw people saying I can't wait to see a Granny in action.
Yes.
Did you end up reading it today?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I did outside.
It was a good chapter.
Turbo Granny looked adorable in a lot of those shots.
Yeah, right.
Like throwing the bag, just so much life.
I took a screenshot too. It's something I wanted to see. Momo's face was just hilarious.
I took a screenshot for this of Turbo Granny sneaking around before she got to the desk.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
You can't tell me in this bottom panel that Ken is not checking her out. Like, come on.
Ooh.
Because he's not looking at the hand at the sheet, like her whatever you would call that, telekinesis hand that she used to knock something over. Yeah, it's a good chapter.
I did take a picture. Good. Totally different thing.
What is that?
Any guesses?
Gotcha, Akuda?
No.
Dora.
Sakamoto Days.
Oh, shit. Never in my life would I have guessed that.
It's that fucking awesome.
Is that Sakamoto?
No.
No.
Just for like I'll look at him while he has it on. He just looks so fucking cool.
That is cool.
Straight up Louis vibe. Oh wait, that probably would have been a better. picture for it.
Probably, yeah. I did not read those chapters of Sakamoto.
If you lie to Mr. Reindeer, you die, you know.
Yeah.
Well, next time. It was a really quick read because we only did 5.
Yep.
It really, I was just like, especially with it being Sakamoto. The one moment I start, I'm like, oh, those are all the chapters now.
Because I did try to read a few times when I was on vacation, but the service sucked so bad there.
Yeah.
Shonen sometimes would just load and load and load. The one time I did have service, I read all the previous week's chapters.
Yeah.
And then One Punch Man did me so dirty, but then not at the same time because they left off on a massive cliffhanger, but then the chapter was the next day. This is like, yes, thank you. You assholes, I would have been so mad if I was left on this cliffhanger.
I'm surprised to see Serpoian guy again.
Me too, and it's kind of perfect timing that his powers are like going to be perfectly suited for what.
That's hilarious. I wouldn't have even thought of the fact that Turbo Granny is not going to be able to work a computer.
She's a granny after all.
She is indeed. It showed.
Weird side note too. I noticed. So, I have this manga in my like read-in list or whatever on the app. Slowly, just because the cover looks good, looks interesting. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll read it sometimes. 35 chapters, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I noticed today, the app gave me an update for what I thought was a new manga. I didn't recognize the name, so I click on it, bring it up, and it's that thing. So it's the Ghost Reaper girl. They had a chapter last month, October 30th, and then this month, November 27th.
I thought this shit was canceled.
Yeah. But the last chapter before that was May 30th, 2022.
Oh my god. So I was kind of right.
So I don't know what's happening. But no,
you know how Shonen Jump sometimes puts out old canceled series on the app? Sometimes they're like, from the vault. It's just like a canceled series.
See, look at the banner up there.
Yeah, it looks old.
It's from, do you know Rossio Vampire?
Yes.
It's
vaguely.
Also vaguely. I watched some of the anime back in the day. It's from the same author.
I'm more of a DN Angel kind of guy. I'm not. I didn't watch that either. I just said it because it looked really gay.
I'm like struggling to remember.
Right,
I know the name.
Type that in. You definitely know the name. It's,
DN Angel?
Yeah, they all look like the same cute little boy. Like...
Oh, geez.
I'm not even wrong, am I?
No, you're not. Holy shit.
I know that sounds like a weird description, but I fucking nailed it.
Yeah, come on.
That's another one of those animes of what women want men to be.
Yes. 100%.
It's shoujo as hell. Not that shoujo's a problem either, but...
Sometimes it
back in that time in my life, I wasn't looking for shoujo.
Shoujo is a problem.
No.
Some of it can be a problem. Sometimes those boys are too young.
That's fair. Like, that picture right there, under.
This one?
He's looking a little too young there.
Both of these people are.
Both of those
and
boys.
These other two boys are looking a little too old to be wrapping their arms around them.
Is this the male Kobayashi?
Maybe. But no, I mean, when I first got the app and I was scrolling through what they had to offer, I saw that the Ghost Reaper girl, and I was like...
I see there too. It just looked like a canceled series to me.
I was like, ghosts? Cool. Reapers? Cool. Girls? Awesome. So I put it in my read list. See, it's literally...
Oh, it's a left to right.
Is what?
No, at the creator's request, this series will read left to right.
Was that what chapter 1 says?
No, it's what the description says for the series.
Yeah, look at that. Okay. Oh, yeah, look. At the bottom, read this way.
Huh.
See, like, the artwork is just pretty dope. And it's my kind of, like, thing.
Right.
I literally know nothing about it.
I
other
also know
than
nothing about it.
that cover. So I was like, okay. I mean, I'll give it a try. I haven't read it, so it could be complete ass.
Yeah.
But it was just a side note. I saw that. I was like, oh, I thought that series was completed / canceled, which is why I haven't read it yet.
I'm not taking on any new manga until I catch up on Chojin.
I'm surprised you haven't yet.
I know. The chapters are so long. They're so good, but they're so long. I'm really pretty much just as far away.
Yeah. You would think that's only 4 chapters, being 40 to 44, but nope.
Nope.
You got 40.2.
If we're taking it by page counts, this is like 25.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chapters because of all those points. Yeah. But each one being
these ones are going to be like 50 to 60. These ones are going to be like 30, 35.
Reminds me of my One Punch days when I was reading that, catching up to that.
Ooh. No, I don't want the fucking chapter. I've read chapter 2. I wanted that fucking volume cover. Oh no, it's just like a chapter header. For Kagura Bachi.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And then the color page next to it.
It's like, yo. No, now I have to fix my Kagura Bachi.
The Kaguras of the Bachis.
The Bachi and my Kaguras.
What is up with your phone? This does not respond well to taps.
It does no, it just doesn't. This the only app that does this to me.
Oh. Maybe Shonen just doesn't like iPhones.
I guess not.
Mr. Shiba getting some call-outs in Kagura Bachi, though. Last chapter. When all those dudes showed up to take out and he's like, these guys are nothing. But those two up there, they're a problem. Mr. Shiba's just like,
oh, go get the girl.
I'm like, yeah, Mr. Shiba getting some recognition.
He gets some love. Dude, it's something to do with closing and opening it. Because I just shut it down and opened it back up. And it's like...
And now it's fine.
Yeah.
Weird. Maybe it's just not optimized on iPhone.
Yeah.
Good fight, though, between Kagura and Murder Guy.
Shojo, I want to say?
Yes, I believe so. I only read the chapter like 3 hours ago, so I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Can I also just say, I feel like if they all attacked Shojo at once here, they would have won.
Yeah, all of those dudes that showed up at the end of the...
Look how thick that rock wall is that blocked that May that also needs a recharge time.
Yeah, so like...
You telling me they couldn't jump him?
And at the same time, he himself states that the 2 dudes at the top of the building...
Yeah.
Mr. Shiba and the other guy, whose name I don't remember.
And he didn't say he'd win. He said if it was just these guys, I'd fight. But it's the 2 up there. So he's not even saying he would have won against the 5 necessarily. He said he'd at least try. So, like, have they not read Jujutsu Kaisen? Could they not do the Juju jump? I fucking love Chihiro dashing into the car window and beheading this guy at the same time.
Kagura, but yes.
No, Chihiro. And then pulling the other guy out. Like, it's raw.
Poor little girl got kidnapped, though.
It's so sad. I'm so happy Hanao's not dead, though.
Yes, you were worried
I would have been pissed. That innocent woman. I mean, I should be sad for the little girl getting, like, chopped up and shaved right now, but I'm just happy Hanao's okay.
Yes.
I like the Shonen Squad.
I was just going to say, introducing a new cast of players to the mix. We'll see how they hold up or if they just get murderized in this arc when they're like, we're going to go kill Shojo.
I like them. I like the whole conversation they had going down and that they kind of respected Chihiro a bit there.
Yeah, and they're like, wow, this guy held him off with an enchanted blade user by
and
himself.
No bystanders were hurt? No bystanders.
You should know that. To that one girl.
You were there.
Like, how do you not know that?
Gearing up for what feels like it's going to be our first actual, like, story arc.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
There's no way he's not going to fight Shojo, though.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
no way.
It's gonna happen.
The way it flashed back to Sojo's face again when he agreed.
He's like, yeah, I'll say
even
that
looked
to
upset,
get
too.
Yeah, he's like, I'll say what I have to get you guys to let me tag along. But once I'm there, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
That face, his teeth being like, I guess.
I guess I would do that.
Yeah, he even says it, considering that you'll just go in anyways. Yeah, considering he'll just fight Shojo anyways. It was good.
Yes. Very.
No, isn't that good?
Shojo Null.
Shojo Null.
Tell me about it, because I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I was just... I don't know, man. I just was struggling. I just opened it, and I saw it was on the list of updated for this week, and I was just like... So I put it off. I mean, it's
one good news is I don't think we'll be spending any more time here in this place that's really destroying all of my suspension of disbelief.
Did she murderize everyone in the building?
She sure did. Because at first there's even like, she's about to do it. She even raises her arm to do it, and Riha's like, no, that guy, that's Amamiya, and Amamiya even sees him, and he's like, that's those fucking kids.
Does he get murderized?
No. See, even here, he's just like, what? It's those fucking kids. What the hell is Mari Uto and Ryaha, that's her name, doing here? That makes no sense. Then he's even like, come on, don't do it. She's even like, okay, I'll control myself. I don't want to get you in trouble. Everything's telling me to do it, but I won't get you in trouble. And then suddenly, like, a good page of the black-haired entity inside her taking over.
Oh, so like split personality or whatever?
Yeah. As she's like saying like, oh, I'm not going to fight. And she's just like, whatever that says. That's enough of that. And starts just going berserk mode.
So their cover is just basically blown.
Yeah, right in front, literally. He's fucking looking. And she raises her hands at it, and then all the Gijin burst out of the grinder.
Oh, so she like takes control of them, or like makes them rise up or something?
You can see like, I love this part of the page. Like the panel of all their eyes opening.
Right, so maybe I will just read it and just suck it up.
Or at least skim through it now that I've pretty much dropped all the drama out of it.
Well, we'll see. It's going to have to do something to keep me going, man.
This is the one weird thing to me. Is the guy himself on the drug? Like the ringleader? Because he's standing so high and he doesn't have like a ventilator on or anything. And he's like sees a vision of her. In like a
Jesus, that's a nice fucking double page spread.
I actually forgot about that page.
Damn.
Because I'm assuming this is like an effect of the drug.
Dude,
in a way.
Mangakas are just...
Because then he collapses. So I'm guessing it has to be the drug.
Yeah. They're just a different breed, man. Like, that would take me, like, 6 months to draw that shit. And it would come out like ass.
Actually, I don't even know. Because his neck just kind of twists, too. You know, it's insane. And then Amamiya's even like, this can't be. Mario looks right at them.
Oh boy.
I do need some sort of plot though. Like if it keeps going like this, I will drop it. Where if it just goes to trauma dump, or at least if you're gonna do the trauma dumping thing, let's get a long-term goal going.
Have some consequences or impacts.
I need a light at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah, but your trauma dumps need to mean something too. They just can't be there for shock value.
Yeah, and they need to make some fucking sense. Please, next time, do one that makes sense.
Bring it into the realm of believability again.
Because the art's really good. It really is. I like Mary's design. I like Ryaha, even though he's just some kid with black hair. But he looks good, whatever. I even like the detective guy. I like this weird, like, kind of tired but serious look he has.
Yep.
Like, somewhere in his heart he knows he hates his job, but he still does it.
Don't we all?
We all do. It's true. It's how I know. I know that look.
I live that look.
That's good jumping off point for the other bi-weekly one.
Oh, yes, we did have a Wild Strawberry last week. That's right.
Yes.
Dope-ass chapter.
Oh, which means we'll have one next week. Yeah, it was a dope-ass chapter.
I like how she, like, I forget his name, but he was going to step in and she's like, no.
I think it's Makoto.
I got this. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you nailed it.
Yeah, she only says it once this scene.
He gets up.
Yep, Makoto.
Yeah, because he gets up and he's in, like, position and she's like, no, let me. But this... We talked about this last chapter and emphasized, is this the Jika that took out her friend?
No, we know now.
Or is
it did explain it in the middle. It's not at all. It
just...
It made a body shape, and she's hallucinating that it's her friend on it.
That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah, because it shows you, like, what it actually looks like. It's just like a clump of roots.
Yep.
I loved that the whole sister wrapping around her hand. I like that you can tell it's gentle, because we've seen all the vines, literally vines pierce through people and are barbed and shit. But when you look at the sister's vines holding it, it's all just normal vines.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. I really liked Kingo standing up for her too and jumping in front of the attack too.
Yeah.
Though I'm sad that the condition for them failing is Makoto jumping in, because I want to see Makoto fight. I was so sad. It's like, no, as she's explaining, it's like, I'll fail if he jumps in. I'm like, God damn it, that means he's not.
It'd be the worst luck if they just got like a hyper strong Jika and it's like needed Makoto to jump in, and then it's like, oh well, I had to jump in, but he is so strong.
Nope. Well, it's only gonna get worse as we get closer to the mother Jika.
Just like the second strongest Jika in the world, just so happened to be this one. Oh well,
Rip Ozo.
Rip. Manga's over. Hilarious.
This chapter brought me in a little bit more, because I was just kind of like, okay, on Wild Strawberry, like in the last few chapters, just like not falling off, but not like overly impressed either. If that makes sense. Ever since the Shonen Squad, actually.
I mean, I'm still in it. I'm enjoying it.
I have to. This one again kind of led me back into, like, to be in it.
The what do you call it? The artwork is pleasing on the eyeballs.
It is.
And
it is.
It's a different story, a different kind of story. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's just
good.
Fresh. It's new. You know what I mean?
3 days to the next one.
Kokuraku guys in 6 days.
Ooh, I didn't even notice.
I just checked. Literally just now. I was like, yeah, baby.
Ooh, baby
we'll talk about that next week, too.
Oh, yeah. The best coloring of this towel.
That is awesome. So you said you had something big you wanted to talk about earlier?
Big muscly men?
No. Oh, well, you did actually say
I do want to talk about Baki.
You did say you wanted
to
talk
I don't remember
about
what else, though.
I thought you said you had something that you wanted to bring up. But anyway, Baki. What's good?
It's all of it. It's... Well, not all of it. Actually, there's sometimes it's getting really frustrating listening to this goddamn narrator. It's so tough that he needs to fucking chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
But completely lived up to the crazy Baki name.
So you're in the newest season now.
Yes. I'm in the part of it.
Finished. Yeah.
No. I haven't even gotten past like the Pickle stuff yet. Because I believe the first half of the season is going to be Pickle. The second half is going to be Yujiro.
Well, from the stuff I've seen, Pickle's still around afterwards. So I don't know what happens.
That's hilarious.
Because you know that scene when, I mean, you've seen it where Yujiro's using Baki like nunchucks.
Like a whip.
Yeah, Pickle's on top of a building watching that whole thing go down.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's super weird.
That is super weird. I really thought this, like, he'd go away after this arc.
So I mean, again, I've been just watching fucking YouTube shorts at this point of scenes from it. super out of context, so the timeline could be off. But
I will say they have effect like the amount of hyping of Pickle and like sheer power scaling from all the characters talking about him, like it's been effective.
Have you seen him fight anyone yet?
Yes, and it's fucking brutal.
Who would you see him fight?
I've seen him fight Retsu, which is like a Chinese kung fu master. Katsumi, who is a karate master under his dad, who's like the bald guy, if you've ever seen him.
Probably.
He's like a bald guy with a bunch of scars and shit on his face. Hanayama, which is like the gigantic kid. He's like a 16-year-old that's like built like a fucking tank and wears suits and has a whole gang.
It's just brick shit house.
Yeah. And he's fought Baki. He no-diffed the shit out of Baki. He took him out with one kick that hit him to the top stands of a fucking baseball stadium and knocked him the fuck out.
Damn.
He woke up like 3 days later.
Shit.
He was fucking out.
Because I know he fights Baki's brother. The tall...
Yes. That was the...
the kiss.
That was the... What's it called? Cliffhanger of the last episode was Jack walking in to fight fucking...
Because I'm sure you've seen that image of them.
No,
kissing.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're both people that eat people. Pickle eats people. Like, the whole season, like, sets this up, too, that the reason everyone wants to fight Pickle, too, is because he was a caveman that didn't just eat anything. He'd only eat adversaries that he fought. So if, like a T-Rex...
how do they know that? The dude, first off, was fucking...
Well, they're studying his behavior.
That doesn't tell you anything.
Well, he won't eat any meal given to him, but if, like, Retsu comes up and started a fight with him, when Pickle wins, he goes and straight up starts eating the dude.
He didn't go
alive.
Well, Baki's plot armor saved him from that, I guess, huh?
Oh yeah, it's in like a changing ongoing thing. Like Katsumi's match, he literally took Katsumi's arm off with his mouth, but walked back over to the body and like put it down and paid respect instead and walked away. That also means he's not eating, because again, he doesn't just eat food given to him. Period. Like he won't. The narrator has gone through great lengths to establish this. I had one today of a flashback of him being like, he'd only fight, he eat the things he fought. This was his code. It like shows him in the prehistoric world, even just like,
Fucking Baki, man.
It's fucking crazy. I gotta say it again. That excellent scene of Yujiro walking up to some guards, just going to go see Pickle. The guards are shitting bricks already, just and then just start punching each other as Yujiro walks by. And he stops. He goes, "Stop. That's enough. You decided to start fighting each other. You made the right choice. If you did anything else at all, I would have killed you all on the spot. That showed real guts." And the narrator even says they suddenly felt honored even from this man they didn't even know.
Fucking ridiculous.
I can't recommend it more. It's so stupid. And this is what I mean that clips can't catch it all, because it is constantly stupid. Every moment of the show bleeds stupid.
See, but that's like an entertaining stupid. Because, there's a lot of, like, stupid I've seen from JoJo's that is just stupid.
It's always, the JoJo's ones are always, like, quick, out-of-context moments that, like, almost like memes. Like, I will eat this pineapple. But Baki, it's different. There's, like, a situation. There's contexts.
But then, like, because, like, you know, like, Baki goes over the top with its demonstrations of power and stuff like that. But then, so does JoJo sometimes. Because, again, I watched it. I've talked to you about this before, but I saw a mini clip. It didn't show the whole thing. Yeah. It reminded me of it. Some dude just going through this intense, crazy training. And, like, his girlfriend, I assume, or sister or someone was trying to be concerned for him. But he's like, she got her hand whipped by the jump rope when he was going. And it was all preparation to beat this guy in a race on a treadmill. next to him. But then while he's running, his muscles contort in a way around his ankles to make it look like the dude's got wings on his feet. Like his cap.
Was this Baki or is this...
JoJo's.
JoJo's, I couldn't tell.
So,
and
and then
fits right in.
He takes a dumbbell while they're running and throws it behind him. And I guess they're on like a skyscraper because it breaks the window. And then they like set the speed to max. So, you know, like you fall on the treadmill.
So he just threw it for no reason, too.
No, it's a death game somehow. And he threw it out the window behind him. So if either one of them fall off the treadmill, they'll get yeeted out the building.
Well, sounds very JoJo.
It's fucking wild, dude. Because like, it gets out of hand.
Today, I actually considered reading the Baki manga. Like, I'm just so in it. I need to see if it's this stupid in manga form, too. It's delightful.
I'm sure it is.
Except, again, sometimes the narrator just gets a bit too much. Like, I spent like 5 minutes describing Pickle's perspective today. Just looking at Kasumi's, like, unconscious body. It's like, his little feet, his little hands, his little head. Yet such power came from this beast. The sun, the ground, the T-Rex's life, food, little hands, little feet. Me and my partner are literally just sitting there laughing our asses off the whole time. He must have said, like, body parts, both repeats and, like, different ones, like 20 fucking times in this 5 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
But I also hated the character he was, like, describing. So every time he was like, little hands, little feet, I'm like, damn straight.
Just going in, just roasting this guy.
That's the guy that, while to make his punch go Mach speeds, he imagines he has 300 joints in his arm. And he lands that punch finally on Pickle, and his arm fucking explodes.
More joints in your arm would, I feel, make your punch slower.
Well, they were thinking of, like, the force, because, like, he's turning, like, each of the joints to, like, add to the force. So he's like, I don't have enough joints to add more force to this.
Yeah, but a punch is all about elasticity of the muscles and
the whipping, too.
Yeah, it's not the bone structure, it's the muscle structure.
It's so stupid, because, of course, they describe it one at a time as, like, from the toe bones to the foot bones, to the ankle, to the knee, to the hip, to the ribs, to the shoulder, to the elbow, to every single one, to the wrist, to the fingers. And this is like a 20-minute conversation, not just that part. Because then someone else will come in and be like, well, what if I throw in the heaviest bone of all? Some head movement, too. And then I'll add some back. I have all of these vertebrae. That's another, like, 20 right there. And someone walks in and it's like, oh, you're not going far enough. You're not using the power of imagination. What I would do is imagine I have 300 joints. And then, like, both the people in the room go, 300 joints? It shows a diagram of what it would look like. If you had 300 joints, the toes have, like, little bones that go circular-wise, like, torsion.
Oh, my God. Fuck off.
But after all of that build-up in that episode, he finally goes to use this fucking punch, and his arm explodes. I mean, explodes down to the bone. It's like flesh rip here, bone in between. And he's souped. He's like, I landed it. And Pickle even falls down. He's like, he holds up the injured arm for celebration. It's all gross and shit. And of course, they go to fight some more. He lands like another like whippier version of it, knocks him down. He's like, yes, this is the moment for karate. This is the moment of my life. And then Pickle turns over and starts snoring. It's like, I didn't knock him out. He's sleeping. And then of course...
definition of knocking out, but yes, I get it. He's bored.
Yeah.
He's
Once
bored.
again, there's the scientist there being like, so you see, Pickle's sleeping because when an animal injures its prey so like heavily, why would it use more energy for the kill? He'll sleep and wait out for his prey to die. That'll conserve the utmost energy. You fools! I knew immediately that there was no chance.
Maniacal mustache.
And then literally like 1 minute later, Pickle wakes up. So I'm like, what was the whole point of all of this? And that's when he rips off that injured arm with his mouth. But, So his arm's completely fucked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, completely fucked.
You didn't tell me he puts it back on.
That's the one. No, that's the one where he returned the body part. I'm like, you might as well eat it, bro. He's not gonna want that shit back. You ate the other guy's leg, but this fucked arm? No, I respect you. Have this back.
He probably didn't want to fucking pull bone fragments out of his
But
mouth.
I didn't want that weak bloodline in him. It's a funny thing, too, is like, both of the people that have lost a pickle and gotten, like, partially eaten have accepted it, too. They're just like, it was worth it. I gladly pay this price out of respect.
Bro's guy's leg eaten, and he's thankful for it.
And as he's coming in to eat him, the guy that, like, holds the organization that, like, they're fighting in, like, raised his hand for all the snipers to take a shot. And the guy's dad jumps in and is like, don't you disrespect my son by saving him.
True men.
I'm like, now you jump in, Topo. You don't go in to save him like any other shonen. No, you stop all the dudes that are trying to save him. It's so good. Fucking Baki having a mental breakdown thinking about fighting him. Just be like, oh, I can't take it anymore. Like, he says it like that, too. His voice is cracking. I can't take it anymore. His feet, his legs, his hands. Oh, I gotta fight him. I gotta fight him. I see you're mentally prepared for this battle, Baki.
So he's excited to fight him.
He's like holding himself, voice cracking, like contorted like this, looking at the person he's talking to while he says it. I see you're mentally prepared then, Baki. Yes, this is a mentally prepared person. In his underground bunker under his house where he shadow boxes things. It's a concrete room with nothing else in it, just there to fucking shadow box.
Alright then.
Oh.
And somehow in all of this, he's gonna fight Yujiro.
He shadow boxed a T-Rex also this time.
How do you shadow box a T-Rex? A T-Rex has no fucking arms. You don't shadow box a T-Rex.
Fucking data on how it would act. How do you know, Baki, how that T-Rex would fight you? It's so funny.
The praying mantis, okay, and the cockroach thing, okay.
You know what's hilarious though? Beginning of the episode, he shadow boxes the T-Rex's mind, and a kitty can even see the T-Rex too. He's like, I can always tell what Baki's fighting. Whoa, it's huge this time. And I gotta reiterate too, Baki takes damage from the things he shadow boxes because he's fucking insane. He's so into it. He takes physical blood and damage. So he shadow boxed the T-Rex. Later in the episode, he tries to shadow box Pickle in his mind. He's like, I just can't imagine it though. I can't imagine how he'd act. So you're fucking telling me you can't imagine the guy you saw fight 3 times, but you can imagine a fucking T-Rex.
Bullshit.
It's so good. It's so constantly good. I also don't know why Baki's still hanging out with like a grade schooler right now. He popped up. It was like a grade schooler he saved once from like being bullied, but popped up with them together. I'm like, wait, Baki, what are you doing?
Doing something.
You saved him like episode 1 this season. Why are you hanging out with the little kid? Shadowboxing T-Rexes by the riverbank.
Oh my god.
It's so good. Oh, I can't wait for Jack's fight because the whole thing that led into that part.
I haven't seen the fight, but I know the aftermath.
Pickle eats people. Jack, in his first appearance at least, I want to say season 2, his whole gimmick was he would bite chunks out of people. He would literally bite your ankles so that like you wouldn't be able to move.
Okay.
Super gross. Super awful. Gross. Thankfully, they mostly dropped that in like season 3 and 4.
Because he's one of Baki's brothers.
Yes.
Right?
He was a super skinny dude who went under like an experimental steroid and became uber jacked.
Oh, I bet you fucking Yujiro hates him for that though.
No one really seemed to hate him that much
for
it. No, they just kind of... You know what Yujiro's like stance on it was? Oh, time to match myself up against the greatest science in the world. No. Let's see how it holds up against me.
Well, because I would feel that Yujiro would find steroids to be cheating.
Yeah, I would think so too. Like taking the cheap way to power.
Yeah.
I can't tell with the man anymore. He was having that conversation with Dopo earlier too. He's like, "You made one fatal mistake raising your son," and suddenly, like beast mode turns on. He has red eyes. His hair is floating as he's talking about how this man parented his kid.
Right.
And then the guy just goes, "I know the one mistake I made. I was too easy on him." And the beast mode dissipates as if this is like some heart to heart. Like you just like, "Huh, you did know the thing I was about to shit on you for. You're absolutely right." It was just so random. I was like, were you really about to go like monster mode over how this random guy raised his kid?
I know, right? Like,
you're right. You were too easy on him. You didn't kill his mother over his unconscious body. How could you, Dopo? Really doing him a disservice.
Baki's just wild, man.
Probably find the first 2 seasons on YouTube. If you're ever interested. Though, the first 2 seasons aren't nearly as wild as the Netflix seasons.
Oh, are they not on Netflix?
No. The first 2 seasons were like 90s. Like straight up 90s anime.
Yeah, you figured though if they bought it, they would
I
have
thought
put
the
it.
same thing.
But I guess not.
Though I still have this big problem. I'll leave it off after this one. That me and my partner talked about today. We're somewhere between like season 2 and the Netflix seasons, season 3.
Yeah.
It feels like Baki completely forgot his reason he wanted to fight his dad, which was him killing his mom over his unconscious body. Need I remind you? Because season 3 onward, he seems so chill with his dad. Like even when his dad was in the same room while they were having sex, him and Kosue, he's just kind of like, "Oh, Dad, get out of here. Get out of here, Dad. That's the man that killed your mom over your body."
Yeah, you think that would leave some kind of trauma, lasting trauma, not trauma that you miraculously get over between seasons.
Like, I feel like he just wants to fight him because I'm strong now. See how strong I am. It's like...
That's like Yujiro's thing.
Because it was like such like a good hook, too, the way his mom died. Like, that was such an impactful moment. And it feels completely by the wayside. We remembered today because of the moment where Retsu's like, "You might not want to hear this, but you look like your dad right now." And it was though, "You might not want to hear this" moment. I'm like, why wouldn't he want to hear this? Oh, yeah. He killed your mom.
Kind of a big deal.
I almost forgot. Because he still wants to beat his dad. He always mentions, like, "I need to beat my dad," but it never seems to be because of his mom.
What is this? Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries.
But Blue Lock episode Nagi?
Yeah, the movie.
Oh, I didn't know that they were...
Totes did. I definitely talked to you about it before. It's a prequel. It's
I assume so.
It's like to cover Nagi's like soccer career before Blue Lock.
Because Nagi's amazing.
Because Nagi is the best character. Nagi's definitely my favorite, at least. Nagi Bachira Isagi? Maybe? No. Nagi Bachira Hiyori? No, I forgot the other guy's name, though. Damn it. Corona, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nagi Bachira Corona. Because Corona comes in more in the next match. He's actually a character that I saw in one of the last couple episodes of Blue Lock, and I actually pointed at him on the screen being like, "I didn't know you were in the story this early." Because I don't even think he does anything in the next match. It's the match after. He suddenly starts, like, doing stuff. He even has a moment on the field where he's like, everyone's siding behind like 2 different players on the team, and he's like, "I'm on your side, Isagi. You got my trust." And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Do I know you? But that said, he beasted out in that match enough that I really like him.
Yeah, there you go.
Anytime someone plays midfield for Isagi in a match, that character ends up being my favorite character of the match. It just keeps happening. Corona did it. Right now, Hiyori's doing it. Anyone that passes to Isagi is my bro.
Bachira.
Bachira passes to Isagi. That's my bro right there. Nagi took up that role for a little bit.
But yeah, Baki will Baki.
Baki will Baki. And Blue Lock will Blue Lock.
Yes. I don't know, man. Blue Lock is probably the only sports anime that I'll ever really get into. I can't visualize myself.
It's that extra flair, that extra the ego theming does so much justice to it.
Yeah, I mean, with that first episode where it's like, no, we're not. There's no I in team.
There's only I in team.
There's only I in team in this place.
You play for the I. You do everything for the I. That manga art's.
There's no I in team, but there's a me.
It's true.
Oh, shit.
I'm excited to catch up. Just because of that one really hateable character.
Haven't met him.
You haven't. And you won't meet him next arc either. It's the arc after.
Well,
so hateable though. It's so good. It's so unambiguous. Like from the moment he's on screen, he's just like a prick.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, chip on
always.
the shoulder, asshole.
Gotta love it. Not.
I love hating him. It's one of those things you can even recognize it right away. It's like,
yes.
Feels so good to hate you.
This guy. This ass hattery.
Because most of the characters, it goes either way. Like even Rin, it goes kind of either way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there could be a Rin stan out there for sure. I don't think there's many Kaiser stans. He's just such a prick.
Well, his name is fucking Kaiser, so he was kind of screwed at birth.
Yeah, he was given that ego at birth.
Jesus. Poor guy.
He's a pretty boy. Don't put too much shame on him.
I have visual representation in my mind, but apparently by you saying pretty boy, he's going to be nothing like what I think he's going to be.
Get a quick picky. That's Kaiser.
Oh, yeah, nope. See, I pictured like a Bakugo type character.
Oh, like gruff? No, he's like...
with like a Kirishima style hair.
I wonder if I could even think of like a good parallel. It's almost like the way Isaiah looks down on people. Like he'll just like throw those underhanded comments here or there.
Just another person for Isagi to crush under his cleats.
Yeah. He also has an underling that's also very hateable, but he's not as nearly as talented, so it doesn't matter.
Kind of like Nagi and Reno.
Reno, it's especially like Reno that hits hard. At least Nagi pops off. Reno doesn't pop off.
Poor dude.
Poor dude, indeed. Chainsaw Man. Yes. I'm really happy I looked through this again. Because that was a big chapter.
Yes. Fucking nice. Starting to worry me.
Now it's just starting to worry me.
And then kind of bringing it back around town.
Like, super clutch on Denji, too.
Right.
With the tickle attack.
Well, the more that he's just like,
it got
I love you.
Away.
Yeah, I love you this much. Let me pull up the chapter as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, Fumiko just kind of runs away.
Like, clearly Denji's influence... And yeah, I'll get back to Fumiko. Clearly Denji's influence does have, like, a good effect on Nayuta because she's still like, at least at the end, fine, I won't kill humans. But it's like, you were so ready to. Going home right away.
To feed the dogs, yeah, they were both ready.
Granted, I'm a dog owner. We're both dog owners. I would want to feed my dogs too. But would I murder the woman over it? No, I'd probably just run.
Well, she wasn't going to murder the woman over it. She was going to make the granny throw those hands at her. Take this. Tickle attack. Yeah, ha, 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 ha.
I was really sad we didn't get to see Fumiko even try to fight, though. I was really sad about that. I really want to know what she's capable of to be entrusted as a bodyguard.
But in normal Chainsaw Man fashion, right after Himiko left would be normally when the chapter ends. But then we get fucking like 7 just straight pages of Nayuta being questionably similar to Makima.
Yeah.
But then at the end, Denji coming in being like, I like Asa about this much.
That was... Oh.
But you about these so much. And then she's like,
That's part that makes me sad because he's supposed to be in like a parent role, but sometimes I feel like he's like more of a hostage to Nayuta than a parent. You know what I mean?
Right. Or he's just more of
like
he
treats it with more grace than I'm describing it because he's happy with his role. Like he puts Nayuta first, you should with your child.
Denji's standards are quite low, so
yeah. But he puts her first, but just like sometimes I'm like, it doesn't feel like exactly like a choice.
Well, I think it might be because I believe he's more a watcher. Like I have to like
a bystander to his life.
No, he's like a how do I say this? Like he's the guard dog.
Yeah.
To the control devil. Like, oh, control devil's here. You're on guard duty. It's your job to watch this thing. From Kishibe.
Yeah. I want to see Kishibe.
Quan Shi's back. Where the fuck is Kishibe?
Where is Kishibe? Where's Rize? Can't tell me she's not out there.
All the other weapon hybrids are back.
Yep. Sorry, you got me thinking. Are they all back? Because I've been so fixated on Rize, I don't remember
how many others there were.
There were, yeah. Because I think there was like 7 of them. All in that one panel, though. When Makima rolls up.
Is that all weapon hybrids in the whole series?
No. Well, all the ones we've seen, at least. Yeah, it's everybody. Except Rize, because there's Katana, Rize, Flame, Barim, Whip, Spear. Spear, I'm guessing, is the tall dude.
I'm still so mad that
Quan
that whole
Chi sword
fight just got off-screened.
The Gun Devil one?
Yeah, all of those.
Because this is part of the Chainsaw Man one.
Yeah, it's just the Gun Devil one, because the Gun Devil one was Aki, Angel, and those two other people.
Makima? Maybe I'll get it there. There we go. So she has the Spider Devil, which is the one that brought her to hell when she needed to go to hell. Mm-hmm. The girl that has the Snake Devil contract, Sawatari. I read her name here, but I just wanted to actually get the mental image.
Yeah.
The one who brought Katana Man back and had this snake, Aki, Angel, and the guy and the girl that wanted to quit. I feel so bad for them. I want their names now. Oh, fuck. Here you go. Yutaro Kurose and Michiko Tendo. See, that's the thing with Makima. And I really learned this from the Makima v Gojo fight. Like, I didn't remember this from the actual series, but it's kind of here. Like, it mentions it here that she has their abilities. Mm-hmm. She has the abilities of all the people that she controls. At least if they have contracts, she has their contract. Not that we've ever seen these two do anything, but actually mentions here they have the Punishment Devil as a contract.
Interesting.
Yeah, because here, Snake Devil contract.
I just find it...
Still don't think she could beat Gojo. It would take contracts I don't know if she has or not to do it. Mainly Cosmos Devil. Which is like his own ability used against him, really.
Either way, even if she does heal him, reverse curse technique just heals himself, and then unlimited void just takes her out.
That's why I said Cosmos, because it's literally the same thing, cramming all the information in the universe in your brain. Till you could just say Halloween.
Which would be nothing against Gojo, you'd think, right? Because he'd be hitting him with his own technique. So,
but he doesn't get affected by it, so he hasn't actually felt his own technique. So that would be actually be kind of silly just to see. Like, oh, this is what it feels like. Ah, shit.
But I feel like the Six Eyes would just kind of get rid, because the Six Eyes kind of
we have
does
no
that
clue
anyway.
how that interacts with illusion.
Well, whatever. What I was trying is, I'm surprised that that's the team she pulls up on the gun devil.
I know the two jobbers at the end,
and not the weapon hybrids, because
they're stronger for sure. I mean,
I would say that
this has more hacks in it than the weapon hybrids, because they're all just meatheads, but they have less combat power than the weapon hybrids. Like, them throwing hands isn't like that, but their contracts are good for Makima.
But she obviously knew what she was doing, because...
Yeah, she won.
Kinda, but...
She got exactly what she wanted.
She got what she wanted, because I would say the Gun Devil escaped by somehow getting into Aki and then win after Denji.
I also wonder if she ordered it to do it that, because all she needs is to think that she's superior to the being, so once it's crippled... I would assume she could take the control and just be like, hey, get in there. I got your body. That's too jubilant for how sad of a moment it is.
Because, like, I would be way more afraid of the Gun Devil at his peak than I would Denji.
Yeah. Yeah, this fucking thing, the amount of people it killed just coming over to get to Makima.
Like, Jesus, Gun Devil is fucking...
OP.
Ridiculous.
And I still love how one of the fiends in the Hell arc mentions that the darkness, like, oh, the Gun Devil? What Gun Devil? We got way bigger fish down here.
Darkness. Darkness.
I really hope we see Hell again. I really hope so.
Hell Devil is just badass in, like, aesthetically.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Hell on Earth, you know, with the fucking Supreme One coming down. Death.
Yeah, I need to reread this section too, honestly. Though, again, this part gets pretty much off-screened.
Such a shame.
Oh. This thumbnail. All the dead characters in Chainsaw Man.
Quite the list. Everyone in part 1. Except Denji. And Kishibe.
And Kobeni.
Kobeni retired like a girl.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let me see Kobeni again, but nope, we go through it every time. Let the girl have a life.
Let her retire. Poor girl.
At first I was like, I'm surprised she doesn't have the doll devil, but I guess Quan Chi and Denji took that out together, so she didn't really have access to it.
True.
And really only the Cosmos Devil really changes anything. I don't even think I can think of another devil that really, or another contract we've seen that can even the tides at all. I don't even think the Fox Devil would do anything. Like, because we don't know what happens to its belly. I would just assume Gojo would stay intact till it poofs away.
Yeah, and just regardless in general, I think that the Chainsaw Man cast needs some more allies to take on whatever's coming with the Death Devil and whatever Kareem's got planned.
Or the people that are there need to step up besides Quan Chi, because Quan Chi's still beasting.
Yeah, but I
need to see more from Yoshida. That's who I'm calling out here.
Because right now they're banking on Chainsaw Man and War getting strong enough to fight her. But then it's like, okay, but then will Control side? Will Naruto side with Denji?
I bet she will.
And
well, she's all ready to go on the devil's side. So if we're talking the route that's the devil's plan, like Famine's plan, then yeah, Naruto will definitely go on Denji with that.
Because I think that Famine might have to be reluctant to because she's obviously against the devil, but I think she might be reluctant.
There's clearly some bad beef there, like with Control too, because Makima herself said it, like hunger, war, death. These are things I can get rid of with Chainsaw Man.
So maybe the three of them teamed up to get rid of Death. Somehow, like, locked her away or whatever.
Plus, we know at some point the Horsemen fought Chainsaw Man.
And lost. Famine, War, and Control, and Chainsaw Man. But that's really the big
That's it, if it's that route. Because there's also the route where it's like, we stick with the humans.
Well, if you stick with the humans, then you get Asa and War with you as well.
Yes.
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Asa?
They're going to defend themselves, and they're going to continue to look for Chainsaw Man.
Yes.
So, free agent sort of way.
But then you also get Kishibe.
Yes, hopefully Kishibe. That would have Yoshida and Fumiko.
And whatever else public security has to offer.
Fodder.
Yeah.
Complete fodder. Quan Chi, though. Mm-hmm. You'd have Quan Chi.
Oh, the rest of the weapon hybrids.
Maybe Katana, man. We'll see. I'm actually really excited to see that again.
How your balls holding up, bro?
Especially after all of the people turning Chainsaw Man. He's like, Chainsaw Man! I loved that. And we have whatever fiend was with Katana Man.
See, because here's the thing. If the Death Devil just rolls up by herself, then yeah, I can see it. But if the Death Devil decides, yo, Darkness,
here's my bros,
come on with me. Yo, Hell, come with me. They're all fucked.
Yeah. I don't think Darkness will come, though, but I bet there's still some good friends there. They might have the Fire Devil on their side, too, with
because if I had to make a bet, I would say Darkness has to be number 2.
Yeah, at least.
Because what other fears higher
than
that? Because Hell was shown, and Darkness is portrayed.
Darkness is way before Fire, if we're talking age-wise.
Yeah.
And we also began that sprinkling of Fire Devil around. The people had contracts with them.
The Fire Devil.
No.
Sure, he'll be up there too, he or she. But if there's an alliance between those big heavy hitter devils, I don't know, man. Unless whoever this second Chainsaw Man is, if it is, it's whatever the fuck's going on with that bullshit.
I don't know if it's a separate from the Fire Devil, or maybe one of them is doing the same thing as those people, but has like control over it.
Right.
Maybe they're such a true
because
believer.
Whoever it was saved Denji and Asa from the Fallen Devil.
Yeah.
They threw him through the door or whatever. And Denji saw the person, right? Or was he already in Chainsaw Man version, so we didn't get to see his like identity? We just saw.
I think it was like a silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, because what I'm trying to get is if Denji knows who it is.
I don't think he does.
Yeah. Because us, the reader,
I was confusing it with when everyone figured out that the person that gave Denji blood that one time was Miri off of his shoes. Right. But he's not the fake Saw Man, because that guy had a completely different silhouette than Miri did.
Right.
Kevin. I think he'll become an ally too. He's currently drinking the Kool-Aid, but his belief seems very fragile.
Yes. And Rise, please.
And Rise, please.
Denji needs love.
Even if they somehow don't work out because he likes Asa or whatever the plot has in store for them, please still bring Rise back. Fujimoto, you love your women. I could tell Quan Chi's been here like a lot more lately.
There's a possibility for Power to come back, but not as Power, just the Blood Devil.
Ooh, that would be nice too. I almost feel like his pace is going so fast that we won't get it, but I want it.
Because I felt like that was the whole purpose of part 2. That was how part 1 ended with like the open-ended. I'll go find power.
Well, it was the open-ended. I'll take care of Nayuta more like it.
No, that too. Yeah, you're right.
I still want it though. Plus, it'd be really cool to see the Blood Devil in its original form too. Hopefully, it's not like a fiend already.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yes.
Fujimoto will deliver it somehow. Some way.
I'm sure Whip and Spear will die eventually. Again. Actually, yeah, because I was about to say Crunchy just took them out, but they're definitely not dead.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to die.
Yeah. It's not like we need more people to kill.
Need more fodder.
There's too many characters I like. Please put in some I don't.
So that they can, yes, so they can die.
But not Kobeni. Don't bring Kobeni back.
Leave her alone in her retirement. Let her be peaceful at whatever burger shop she's currently working at. She doesn't need more trauma.
Hope she gets an office job.
Right? A cubicle somewhere.
Yeah.
I know it sucks, Kobeni, but it's peaceful. You're safe there. Don't worry, no one can hurt you.
Is it Breaksaw this week?
I don't know. Is it Breaksaw?
Yep.
Damn.
Is it just bi-weekly now?
I don't know.
Can we just get an official announcement? Or are you afraid to because your page counts?
Yeah, page counts are quite low. And honestly...
I bi-weekly and 14 pages.
And the artwork's been very rushed and sketchy.
It has been. And I'm like a really huge Fujimoto fan, and it still has been.
Well, hopefully it improves. Has he ever mentioned anything publicly about when his like time frame of how much longer he plans to work on Chainsaw Man or anything?
Not that I've heard. The funny thing about this whole drawing thing is one of his author comments was how he wishes he could just storyboard his chapters and not have to draw them.
That was him, huh? I remember you saying that about somebody.
Yeah, that was him. So I'm guessing he doesn't really like the whole shonen schedule.
Probably not.
Plus, he's self-taught.
Nice.
Fun fact: he went to art school for sculpture and regretted it.
Marble wasn't for me.
Nope.
The panels called me.
And now the lined paper calls to me.
Yeah. The margins.
The Google Doc.
The Google Doc. Oh, shit.
I forgot about this page. Shall I make you my boyfriend?
Oh, yeah. He's like, nah, I'm good. Fucking Yoshida.
Hoping he steps up.
His stocks were on the rise, but now they've stagnated.
They've stagnated hard. That boy ran so fast.
Well, again, I don't think he really ran. He just kind of stayed still. Asa's the one that kind of left after she...
Well, no, she smashed the wall, and she was like, oh, Octopus is already gone.
I thought she was just more referring to his power.
No, he was gone. Oh. He dipped.
I thought I saw him the next page over because she leaps too far and like she goes to like rush him, but too fast and crashes into the next building.
And then that's when she turns back right after that and goes, "Oh, Octopus is gone."
Oh, sadness too. That's an octopus and not Cthulhu.
Right.
I liked that theory.
I liked that theory too because it's still so sus how he knows shit. So yeah, he's here when she crashes, and then poop. He's already gone.
Yeah, he is gone.
The octopus already fled.
The cowardly octopus too. She fucking
man dipped so fast. He's like, I got the fucking shit for this.
Well, that other theory that's been going out too about him possibly being Kishibe's.
Oh, they're running with that shit, man. There's whole different factions of the Kishibe son where it's like, he was a good dad or he was a bad dad. Like, they're going so far.
He left to get milk and never came back.
They took that shit and they ran with it. But I also agree. It's very weird that the only person that Makima hired that wasn't already part of public safety is Yoshida.
Mm-hmm.
In the arc where she was working with Kishibe.
But you would think that if she's planning stuff, she'd like not, because she had to have known a little bit of what Kishibe was trying to plan.
I felt like the whole time she must have known. You know what I mean? Like he did his absolute best to get around it, but still.
Yeah.
Though I haven't seen anyone else say it, I still subscribe to the fact that she couldn't control Kishibe because he's just too great.
He's just too uncontrollable.
Yeah, I heard that. Wow.
That was gnarly.
That was deep.
Correct.
Oh, I'm so happy I remembered. We opened up Netflix today. You know what we were greeted with right on the front page?
What?
Zom 100 live action. Already. What? Yeah, Bucket List of the Dead. It had the whole extra title.
It's a thing already, or is it promoting it?
No, it's out.
Damn.
Anime on hiatus, but hey, let's put out the live action movie. I know, I couldn't believe it.
That's
I was
wild.
like, I almost felt like it completely misses the point of Zom 100 as an anime.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't watch any of it, or did
no? I watched the autoplay trailer.
Yeah.
It's not nearly colorful enough. It's more colorful than most zombie things, but it's not up to like
the anime
Zom 100. Like that.
You guys Splatoon that thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I saw a little bit of blue on one of the windows, so I think they're doing the colored blood thing. But it was just a little bit of blue in a whole trailer. Like the art style in Zom's so refreshing. Don't make it just a really boring zombie movie that has a wild protagonist. Like that doesn't change the dingy colors or the dingy feel.
No, I think I'm all set with
I'm not touching that. Yeah, there's no way.
I was scrolling through Netflix the other day, looking for something to watch.
Baki.
Well, because I was looking for a movie or something because this was Saturday night because we got back early Saturday morning.
Yeah.
From my trip, like 7 a.m. early, and I was exhausted all day, so we really didn't do much of anything. So later at night, still early for me, my wife had already gone to bed, so I was just like, I want to watch something. I just want to lay here, veg out, watch something. I don't want to start a series. I just want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Something, 2-hour commitment.
Self-contained
story. Probably fall asleep to it anyway. But I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find a movie.
Ouch.
It's all Netflix's TV shows now. It started out as movies. I couldn't find a single section that was just movies. Well, I found a comedy movie section. But I was like, I don't want to watch a comedy right now. I don't got enough energy to laugh right now.
And nope, they're all on HBO and Disney now.
Yeah, so it's like, wow, all right. Fuck you, Netflix. So I shut everything down and went to bed instead.
Nice.
I did, however, before I left for vacation, binged all of season 1 and 2 of Loki.
Nice.
On Disney Plus.
I've heard good things.
Well, because I've been seeing season 2 stuff around, screenshots, small clips here and there, and I was like, looks pretty interesting. People said season 1 was good, but I never watched season 1. Because it was the first 2 things that came out on Disney Plus was WandaVision and Loki season 1. I watched WandaVision, but never watched Loki. So I watched it. It was dope, because it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah.
So doing that in one sitting is easy. So I did that the first day, and then like 2 days later, I watched the second season. Very good. Very good.
Nice.
Yeah. It's probably the best thing Marvel's put out in a while. Season 2 of Loki.
Yeah.
Because everything else I've seen is trash.
From what I've heard, at least. I only keep an ear to the ground.
I see a lot of videos, like review videos, so I'll check those out. So, like all of them movies are flopping too. Like all the new superhero movies they've been doing, like the Marvels and fucking Guardians 3, 4, whatever the latest one is.
Oh, I say 3.
People liked that one because, again, it's closeouts of stories. It's like they're closing out all these stories. So Loki's done. That story's wrapped up. Highly doubt they'll continue with that. Guardians is done. They're not doing another one of those. And then...
Oh, but they might revive Iron Man.
Fuck off. So all of the original cast is basically moving on. So I'm like...
The end of the era.
I think I'm moving on, too, because I don't give... I mean, Kang... The Conqueror, it's like I really like the actor that's doing it, but it seems like they're trying to step away from that.
Yeah.
Because of the allegations.
Yeah.
Or whatever is going on with him, which I'm not following either.
Yeah, I don't remember what kind of allegations it was. I was about to like spitball my guess, but no.
I don't remember, and I don't know if it's like he's beating them anyways, like if it's improving.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Literally nothing.
But
I already don't know anything about
he's
Kang.
in season 2 of Loki, but I think that they were holding out on the release of that because they didn't know what was going on with
Kind of
him.
an Ezra Miller situation with the Flash.
Yeah. But I really like the character that Kang / He Who Remains / Victor Timely.
Yeah.
I really liked the character set up in Loki anyway. I haven't seen much. I watched some scenes because he's also in the new Ant-Man movie. I just looked up the scenes.
Yeah, that's where the only screenshots I've seen of him came from.
He's heavy in season 2 of Loki. And I feel like he was in something else as well. Other than Ant-Man. But he's the new Thanos. He's the new big bad that they're building up to. But they've been
I know his Marvel Snap card sucks. That's all I know.
Yeah. And they've been building him up. But there's like rumors that they're trying to push him away somehow and then replace him with Dr. Doom. Which I would want to set up that Kang is getting.
I'd rather let them finish Kang first and then move on to Doom.
I don't want Doom to just be pulled out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Doom
but I would love some Doom in my media. That might actually get me to watch some Marvel movies.
Because Doom is amazing.
I literally just tweeted recently, less Fantastic Four movies, more Doom movies, please.
Because I think there's a comic strip out there somewhere, or it's just
Doom 1.
Well, no, it's just canon that that Earth's most prosperous and peaceful time was under the rule of Doom.
Yes, and happy. It wasn't even like an unhappy state. Like it was literally a utopia under Doom.
He's just a good leader, I guess. But his methods to become leader are questionable.
Let's give me some Doom. His Marvel Snap card doesn't suck. Oh. One
of my favorite panels of Doom is when he just walks up to Titan and rips his spine out.
Isn't he also... did he also get the Infinity Gauntlet once?
Well, I think Thanos was wearing the Infinity Gauntlet when Doom just kills him. Let me see if I can find that panel. Oh, here, right here.
Nice.
See? Just turns Thanos to dust.
I love Dr. Doom, man.
He's so good. See, because it's weird, because he just always wears gauntlets, so you don't know if it's the Infinity Gauntlet. But, I don't know, Thanos really only had the Infinity Gauntlet in that one comic strip, I believe. But whatever, fuck it. Doom is just better than Thanos.
Doom is just better than most bad guys.
Yes. And he's just a dude with technology and learned magic on his own.
And super intelligent.
Yes.
I just love the look, man. The metal face with the hood. It's so good.
He's Tony Stark with Doctor Strange's magic.
He passes the vibe check.
I just love how he gets sent back in time and how he returns to the future is by waiting. He just exists during time and gets back to the present.
Why haven't comic books made MOBAs?
I don't know.
It seems also so perfect and obvious.
Doom also has dinner with Conan the Barbarian, and I've never seen a fucking panel that hits harder than Doom and Conan the Barbarian
Grubbing out.
eating dinner together. Because Conan is like disrespected by Doom that he won't take his mask off in front of him because he's like I'm injured or whatever, and Conan's like, I don't give a fuck. It's
I need to see the man's face.
Yeah, see. Sucks these pictures are so small.
Yeah.
Let me view the picture larger. Nope, I don't want that. Let me just visit this page. Oh, this is a totally different picture. Oh, there's 4 of them, that's why. I can't read it, but you see, they just have a conversation, and he's just like, I see. So you are vain. No, I was wounded. And then he takes his mask off, and they eat together. And
I keep reading it like manga on accident. Right to left.
And they just chill, and they eat together in silence. And I'm like, why does this hit so hard?
Darkness with his teeth, that's great.
It's like, why does this hit so hard? Conan's a fucking badass, too, apparently. I don't really know much about him.
No, the same way Doom is. Hey, Detective Conan.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking Marvel Comics, man. Or comics just in general. DC might...
I wish I liked them more.
Yeah, DC might be on the rise with Marvel falling now. Cause
at least movies-wise, I feel like the DC... Or movies and series.
I don't know, because, like, everything Marvel's
Generally
been doing
speaking.
has just been bad lately. They're the anime problem right now. Quantity over quality.
I gotta say, I gotta retract what I said because Flash came out. So sometimes the DC stuff has been better lately.
Well, their animated shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
All
Absolutely.
DC animated series is...
Warner Brothers in general has been slapping because the Mortal Kombat animated movies are like this. I think the same people that do a lot of the comic book shows.
Like they just been going through everything. They did Flashpoint. They did Apocalypse versus Superman, and then all of the evil Superman. After that, they've just been
Banging them out.
And it's just all been quality stuff. All of it.
New Suicide Squad movie was good. Peacemaker.
I didn't watch it.
Big sad.
But we'll see. We'll see if Marvel collapses in on itself.
I doubt with all that Disney money. I think it'll just keep pumping it out.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Which is... Disney Plus is going... Fuck, its price keeps going up and up and up.
I don't even know this because I have it bundled with my Hulu.
Because it was $7.99 when I first got it. It's going up to like $15.99, so it'll be as much as Netflix, but then they're trying to go even higher than that.
Can you take me high?
And I'm like, you're just gonna lose subscribers. So it's like,
Yeah, I need to cancel it.
Are you raising your account enough to where your surviving subscribers will then be paying so much more that you're compensating for the lost subscribers? Are you just mad that all of your movies are flopping and you're spending an exorbitant amount of money on it and not making it back?
Who knows?
I don't know. Because, I mean, Star Wars is the same thing. They're pumping out a lot of fucking trash Star Wars.
It's so funny that the most
That nobody
successful
cares
Disney
about.
stuff is still just the Disney stuff and the Pixar stuff.
Well, I don't know about that because the last 2 movies were also, I heard, were
Were they
a
flops?
bit. Well, the elementals.
Elemental, yeah.
And then there was one. Well, I don't really keep up with it. There was something Wish or something.
Wish. Yeah, it wasn't like a commercial success. I watched that though. It's a really good movie.
I didn't know anything about
Was
it.
it Wish? No, I watched Soul. That's what it was. Soul was the one I watched. Never mind.
Which one's that? I have a 4-year-old. I've probably seen it.
It's a guy who like dies and becomes a ghost and is trying to get back in his body.
It's not Coco, right?
No, it's not Coco.
Coco's amazing.
I haven't seen Coco.
Apparently, they're making a second one, which makes 0 sense.
Need
His
that
sister
money.
said.
Need that money.
Yeah, but the story was concluded. Completely and utterly success. There is no reason for it to continue. I don't know.
Just bring me to Google. God fucking damn it.
Looking up latest Disney movies.
Just looking up Soul.
That's exactly what I thought it was when you said it. Yeah, that's an older movie. That movie's pretty
2020.
good. Yeah, I mean 3 years, but yeah, no, that was a good movie.
Yeah. But that was kind of before the...
Yeah, but like everything, like all this stuff that just the quantity over quality, and it's got to be the other way around. Like nobody cares for a Rey movie. Nobody likes that character. Why are you trying to do that? No one gives a fuck about it. A live, I don't know if it's live action or animated show about droids. No one gives a fuck about that.
I care about it more than some of the other things.
The Endor thing, they're just trying to get that off the hype
I heard
of...
it's really good, but I can't bring myself to watch it.
Same, because you're just kind of getting off the hype of Rogue One. It's a prequel to Rogue One.
It's a whole show, and it's already didn't care that much. But I hear it's really good, and I don't hear that often with Star Wars these days.
First half of Boba Fett is trash.
Oh my god, you mean the first 3/4? There's 2 good episodes of Boba... There's 1.5 good episodes of Boba Fett, and they're right slap at the end. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Let me correct that. Yeah. Half of Boba Fett is good before that, too. The half that takes place with the Sand People. The half that takes place as a mob boss in Tatooine, garbage. Right in the trash.
But the book of Boba Fett starring the Mandalorian is apparently...
Yes, those last 2 episodes.
Let's check in on Mando.
I think it's episode 7 is like an entire Mandalorian episode of what's Mando been up to.
Why?
That was the best part, so don't ask why. If I had to watch fucking Boba Fett come out naked from a bacta tank one more fucking time, I would have lost my mind.
Have you ever seen the guy on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever that does... He does the edits to make his face look like Obi-Wan, and he changes his voice. He impersonates their voices and reacts to the Star Wars content.
No.
You've never seen that? Damn, he's so funny. He's been doing it for like a while. He started as like shorts. He would just like react to like random episodes of like The Mandalorian or something like that, or scenes as Obi-Wan watching it, and like Qui-Gon Jinn's a Force ghost on the other couch. Anakin makes an appearance.
Okay, no,
sometimes.
I think I did see it. That one. The one that you sent me with baptizing your babies in the crocodile turtle-infested waters.
Because he's been building up for so long. So he's basically made a plot around this. That he's just Obi-Wan sitting on a couch showing Qui-Gon Jinn the entire story of Star Wars and everything he's missed from The Phantom Menace onward. Because The Phantom Menace is the earliest one. Yeah. So that's all Qui-Gon's in. So he's showing him all of it, but he's always skirted around and never talked anything about Revenge of the Sith or how Anakin turned evil. Ever. He always just makes a joke about it. He goes around it. He just recently watched it today. He put out his final reaction content to the Revenge of the Sith with Qui-Gon reacting to it. It's hilarious. And they're like full form fucking 20-minute videos now.
Damn.
Not just shorts, yeah.
The end of an era.
It's hilarious. Well, because he still apparently has to do the original trilogy, and then there's no shortage of Star Wars content for him to react to. He did the Ahsoka when that came out, when Anakin was in it. That whole thing, he reacted to that with it. It's just, he's hilarious. He's great. I forget his name. I just happened to scroll through and saw it in a short, so I went to his page through the short to videos and was like, there it is, the latest 2 videos. I'm watching both of them right now. It was glorious.
Nice.
It was. But
I'm so behind on these Star Wars.
Oh, I mean, I am too, but it's just, I don't know, man. Just give me quality stuff.
Yeah, the magic's died.
This stuff, so it's like, get away from the fucking Skywalker saga.
Please.
There's like so much juicy lore in Star Wars you could go.
If you're gonna uncanon all of it, we'll start building some more, please.
For real.
It's like we need to get out of this fucking generational time span.
Like, it's a huge galaxy spanning many thousands of years, and we're focusing on the same, 25-year stretch.
Yeah.
Not even 20-year stretch. It's like, come on.
Please.
Let's move on. Well, it's more than that, because there's a big time skip between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. It's at least 25 years.
Okay, I was about to say, it's not that big, though, in the span of things.
In the span of things, no, but...
So, Harrison Ford and Leia, I don't know why I said the actor than the character, are both still alive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but now they're old people.
Yeah.
But Star Wars being Star Wars.
Star Wars being Star Wars.
Well, I actually should say Disney being Disney.
And Star Wars being Disney.
And Disney being Star Wars.
So, characters you want in Jump Assemble.
Oh, yes. Dandadan characters.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Each one of them. I don't know, because, most of the characters that they announced are just, yeah, anyone you put in there, all the big names are gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Gojo's gonna be in it. Fucking...
Yeah, I tried to dodge around some of, the really, really obvious ones, personally. Well, there's still some in there. Because the fighter category exists.
Is huge. Every main character ever.
Yeah, literally.
I feel like the mid lane would... Well, you could probably...
Mid lane and ADC were the hardest to think of.
You could throw a lot of My Hero characters in that mid lane, though.
Yes. Yeah. There was another, one I thought you could throw in mid lane a lot, too, and I forgot who. I forgot what series.
Fairy Tail, but that's not
Black
shonen.
Clover.
Black Clover, yes.
They're literal mages.
Fairy Tail is what?
Kodansha, I think.
Kodansha or something. Maybe it's in Jump Magazine or something.
I still think Byaku would make a really good mid laner.
Yeah. It's like a mid-range kind of character.
He could do a lot of things. They could easily make him a jungle or a solo. But
especially because he likes to use a lot of Keto.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the Keto, actually. I was even just thinking Senpo and Zakura, but even a CC with Pillars of Light thing, that'd be dope.
Into a Senbo and Zakura.
That's another thing that makes Bleach another, good... Well, they're good fighters, too, but the Keto also makes them, good mages.
Flexers, yeah. So what'd you put down for your list? Cause
yeah, I have an actual comprehensive list.
I see that.
I want Denji was my number one fighter. Out of everybody else, I want Denji.
Well, I mean, who doesn't want to swing chainsaws at people's faces?
It just seems so obvious. And there's a whole bunch of obvious ones here for fighter. I didn't have many creative seconds. It's Deku, Asta, Kafka.
Yeah, yes, Kafka.
Right? Gon, Jotaro. I thought Jotaro was a pretty good one. And Yami from Black Clover. Right?
Yeah.
Right? ADC's a fuckfest.
Oh, I bet.
I put Train Heartnet from Black Cat. That's how much I was scraping the barrel. That was my number one pick.
And not Uryu.
No, well, Uryu's already in the game.
Oh. Okay.
That's the problem. They have Uryu, Nobara, and Frieza, and Usopp as the only ADCs in the game right now. Frieza being a hybrid mage.
Interesting.
That one opened up my brain a little bit more, but I was like, it's so hard. There's really not that many, like, very ADC-like characters, unless I pulled, like, a Frieza and just put a bunch of Ki Blast characters in there. Had Makima, because the finger guns. So she would finger gun them.
You really, dude, you.
It was a stretch.
You're stretching, like. Call you fucking Luffy over here. Gummo Gummo no.
Yeah, might as well be Luffy punches at that point for how much sense I was making. Lady
How far
Nagant.
you're stretching.
Lady Nagant's a pretty okay one. I put Yusuke, though. I feel like
You put
Yusuke should
Lady
be a-
Nagant, but there's literally a fucking dude in My Hero that's powers is revolved around guns.
Oh my god, there is! I forgot about that guy with the pistols.
Yeah.
Shit, I did a bad job. Yusuke, which I feel like could go fighter or, like, I guess ADC. It doesn't make much sense because he's not supposed to be able to just spam.
Spirit Gun,
Yeah.
Spirit Gun's like his ultimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mina from Kaiju.
Yes.
Yes, because I think she'd be the person that has the
Why
the
is
cross
she
map
not number
alt.
one?
I know, I should have moved her. Because she'd have, like, the cross map blast. And then Sniper Guy, Sakamoto.
Yes.
I thought that was a good one. My number one support, you'll be proud of me. Nico Robin.
Yes.
CC Master.
Those hands.
Those hands. Because, like, a lot of them were just, like, boring picks to me because I'm like, healer. But then I was like, Nico Robin.
CC supports, yeah.
Yes. The rest is really obvious. Ochako.
Mm.
I think she'd make a good one for same reason.
Anti-gravity, yeah.
Mimosa, the healer from Black Clover. Why did I put Kurapika here? Actually, I have no clue why I put Kurapika here. Sakura
More stretching.
and Toto. I think Toto could be really fucking funny.
Oogie Boogie, yeah.
My mid lane number one. Yugimoto, baby.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right? Come on.
That's good.
Dark Magician.
Be like the Pokemon Master in Smash Bros.
Yes. Oh. And then maybe his ultimate is, like, all of his abilities bring all of his, like, cards out. Like, Celtic Guardian will swing with, like, a Dark Magician blast.
What else you got there?
Todoroki.
Makes sense.
Kurama. Byakuya.
Yep.
I put Yuno as, like, a ranger hybrid because I can imagine him just shooting, like, little wind blasts.
Oh, Black Clover, you know.
Yeah. Sorry. Jungle Kahlua. That's perfect. Also put, like, Bakugo, Hiei, Yor. Right? Yor Jungle. And Aki.
Anya's the fire giant or prime thing. Just...
And I put Tank, Mecha Kinta. And All Might as, like, a second. So that's super obvious, but Mecha Kinta. And I didn't put all of the Dandadan people because they would literally just be all picks, but I think Okarun Jungle. Easy.
Yeah.
Evil Eye Fighter.
Momo Mage.
Momo Mage. Jungle Ira. I mean, I know Okarun's already jungle, but just throw them both in there. They both fit it.
Yeah.
Mecha Kinta Tank, like I said. Pistol Shrimp Fighter.
Well, like I've said before, it all depends on how that gacha works.
So I'll be playing it regardless.
All comes down to the gacha elements and how terrible that is.
I'll be playing it regardless.
I don't know. But yeah.
So they give me one good character, I'm good. And good as in by my own standards, not like who's the best.
Yeah.
Because I'd play Goku, but I don't want Goku.
He'll probably be a starting character.
Hopefully I'm thinking Kid Naruto and regular Goku have got to be made to be starting characters, and maybe regular Luffy, but pretty sure all three of the ones I just listed are all fighters.
Probably.
Yeah, like 90%.
Aren't
sure.
all of the main characters not even like in it yet? Like all of the supporting characters.
Ichigo. There's one other main that's missing. That has characters in the game already. Mashal.
Oh, yes, Mashal.
Yeah, because they put that Lance Crown guy in, but they didn't put Mash himself. Those three are in promotional material, but aren't out in the game yet, too. But they put Ruki out first.
I would be ripshit hilarious if they made Mashal a mage.
I'm a punch mage, bitch.
Well, that's because that's his whole anime. Is what this anime is about. Is he's just Saitama going to Hogwarts.
I'd have to make a machinima of him beating the shit out of Lance in mid lane. I haven't even watched Mashal, but I would just have to do it.
Oh shit! I don't know. I just find that funny.
I'm just so excited.
Well, when's Jump Festa?
The 15th.
So
I'm hoping they announce
2.5 weeks
an NA beta.
Or just be like, oh, hey, worldwide release February.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But I'm trying to temper my expectations a little bit here. I should be tempering them more, because I'll be lucky if we even get any sort of NA anything.
Unless, excuse me, Persona 3 Remake comes out before that, my next game isn't until February with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I don't know when my next game will be, because most of the shit I'm waiting for doesn't have a release date yet. I'm in 3 Discords. I'm checking news constantly. I didn't get in the Zenless Zone 0 beta.
I don't know what that is.
It's the MiHoYo furry bait
Oh.
action combat game. I didn't get in. So sad.
Woe is me.
I saw them tweeting about the test opening.
Sadness. Well, which could be a good thing, because now you know that there's more people applying to it than positions, which means there's a big...
It's MiHoYo. They were going to play.
Yeah. Sure.
Aspen Gold got in.
He didn't have to get in. He sent an email, be like, yo, let me in. And they're like,
no,
yeah.
Here's your code, bro. Don't even fill out the application. We got you.
Yeah, exactly. That's like 100,000 people watching. That's like marketing 101 right there.
Wait for that. Predecessor over Prime, both of which hopefully we're in the closed betas for.
Hopefully we're in the same one, and not I get in Predecessor and you get in over
That'd
Prime.
Be so sad.
Hopefully the other way around, because
I think we'll at least both get into Predecessor, since they at least gave us a ticket number.
Yes.
Over Prime was just kind of like, yeah, you'll get an email, bruh. And then the Risk of Rain mobile game, Jump Assemble, Zenless Zone 0, and praying someday that Multiversus decides to come back.
Probably not.
No, they haven't tweeted once since they went offline to finish the game.
Savage.
Yeah.
Big
Though I'm hoping it's like a No Man's Sky situation where they just kind of like fuck social media. Let's put our heads down and do the work.
Hunker down to get it done.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's like that. But it's scary with Warner Brothers being the property. Like, it could get axed any moment.
Yeah, they have a lot of shit going on.
But yeah, none of those, all of those things, that's everything I'm waiting for, and not a single one has the vaguest idea when they're coming out.
Isn't that the worst?
It is. 2 of them testing in the Philippines. Jump Assemble and Risk of Rain. Though the Jump Assemble test ended this week. So that's why I'm like sitting here like, news.
Nope. 2.5 weeks.
They posted once on Facebook since they closed. It was just like, Son Goku is a fighter for the top lane. I'm just,
No shit. But I think that's a good place to wrap it.
Absolutely.
We'll be back next week.
Dukes of Sadness.
Dukes of Weebdom.
Dukes of Weebdom.
Maybe Kaku will get more Jump Assemble news.
And I'm a ranged ADC. Not what I play. It's who I am.
No,
it's my role.
As in...
Me. As a human being.
Oh. I would just live, breathe, and die by the warrior class.
I was going to say, you know the answer in your heart for yourself. I know the answer for you.
Yeah. Live, breathe, and die by that role. All right, guys. Peace. Check out our YouTube channel, Dukes of Weebdom. And all of our links and socials are in there.
And once again, who would you want in Jump Assemble?
Let us know.